But Nellie, come on, girl. That's okay. Come on. Look at her. I wish my phone would keep its focus. I don't know why it's doing that. Certainly losing it, though. Huh. It's not good. Come on. I am eligible to get a new iPhone finally. They will sell me a $2,500 iPhone. I'm finally eligible to buy one. Is that crazy? AT&T treats you so wonderful. Everybody else offered. But Ellie, come here. Hey, come here. Come on. What a retriever. Going to retrieve an elk. Going to retrieve an elk. Come on, Vanelli. Come on back up here, baby. Come on. Come. Keeping an eye on that elk. Guess you're going to go out there and try to catch it. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come. I can't focus at all without. Come on. It's all right. Come on. She's going to turn and come back over on this bank over here. You hit the water. That's kind of an exciting way to start the week. Start the morning anyway, not a week, but start the morning. Nellie's sitting there. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Those are fun, boss. Those are fun. I love to chase those. Yes, they are. Come on. Hey, come here. I want you to take a look at that. I'm telling you, that feeder went off a minute ago. And I looked out and there was bucks running like a stampede. I mean, I saw antlers coming through the woods. And some of y'all have been asking about Mr. TC. There he is. See, that's not him, is it? There he is right there. That's Mr. TC. And without a doubt, but I want you to look at that other buck over there. We wondered the other day when Chris and I saw that other one, because he's so huge. See him over there right in the middle behind those deer? We wondered if that was not TC, but then we saw that he was a lot younger, probably only a 3-year-old deer. But he had huge horns, big giant horns, and he's probably one of TC's boys. TC probably has several boys running around. That definitely probably is one of them. Look at all those antlers out there, will you? My phone, I guess maybe it's just the humidity and everything. I haven't been able to zoom with it. I zoom and it messes up. I guess when it goes into zoom mode, it's losing its focus. So I apologize for that. But that's a sight to behold right there. I'm telling you, that is a sight to behold. That's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at TC. Look at him. Look at that other deer. That's a pretty big deer. That's TC's son, I believe. TC's going to run him off too. Look at that. Look at that. Said, son, look at him. Benelli, come here. Benelli, come here. Come here. Come. Come on. She's looking for those elk. You don't be chasing deer. You know better than that. The deer, not too concerned about her. And there's a little baby with his first horns. You look at the difference in him and the difference in these two big boys here. And one is going to be a real champion, TC's son. I mean, he is going to be really, really something big. It's a lot of antlers right there. Look at the size of those two big bucks. The sheer size of them is just enormous. What a deal, Lucille. That is very, very, very special. They're keeping some of them away to the side. They run at them. TC pushed that little buck out of the way there. Once those babies start growing antlers, he's got some pretty good antlers going himself. And he's a young guy. Look at the difference in him and TC back over behind him stands several inches taller than he is. I think that's TC. I think it was the other big buck back there. That is quite a sight right there. Watching giant antlers grow. Jimmy and Chris Houston's Twin Eagle Ranch. Tell all your buddies about it. They want to see some big antlers growing. They're getting up there big now. Look at that boy. That's got to be one of TC's boy. Look how big and healthy he is. See, his back has no sway to it. He's not quite as wide as TC, but he's pretty wide. Width just looks good. It doesn't really help a lot in scoring as far as Pope and Young and Boone and Crockett scores. The winch, 28-inch or 24-inch looks quite a bit different walking in the woods. It's only 4 inches difference, 4 points difference in the score. 4 inches difference in the score. Man, oh man, oh man. Will you put an inch or two on each tine? That adds up. What a morning, what a morning. That's gorgeous, absolutely incredible. Look at that big boy. And there's TC. Y'all wondered about TC, several years old, but he keeps hanging in there. Hanging in there. Look at that, my gosh. I just had to walk out here and just get a nice shot. I knew that when I walked out, he would look up at me. And that is a magnificent specimen there. And we believe that is TC's son. Definitely not TC. Totally wild deer. I know you're thinking, oh, Jimmy, he's not too wild. I've never seen one that big stand there and look at you like he did. Standing right out here in the wide open. Several other bucks scattered around. Pretty much all the does have run off. They cleaned up all the South Fresh food from the feeder. I was gonna say it might be a couple girls, but those are boys also. Big rack bucks. You look, see, laying down out there, big rack buck. That might be TC out there, I can't tell for sure. That is, maybe TS, TC's son, TCS. I don't know what to call him, but he's a beauty. He's a beauty. Absolutely incredible. Little bunch of bucks out there. I guess there's about 5 of them there. Might be another one or two we can't see. That is another big buck down there. Some of them are a little bit wilder. And the birds are getting after it. Incredible morning. It's like springtime. It's 68 degrees this morning. And we have these little cool fronts starting to come through. A little bit at the time of the year where they don't normally come, any cool fronts come through, so they're certainly welcome. They create a little rain. The humidity gets up in the afternoon, and the cool fronts create a little rain, thunderstorms, and some of them are large, some of them are small, little isolated areas. The one that came through last night pretty much covered the entire western part of Oklahoma. It was the central part to the west, and actually ended up going down to the southeast as well. So 0.6 of an inch. I think it did that pretty much everywhere it was. Sometimes more, some places more, some places less, but what an incredibly great rain here for the month of August. Always welcome to get rain in August. July had 1 inch. There were a lot of areas that had quite a bit more than that, but 1 inch here at the Twin Eagle Ranch. Now they're friendly down there now that the food's all gone. They go down there and visit his father. Is that pretty? That's just a room full of antlers right there, isn't it? That is gorgeous. You see the small buck there, looks pretty good by himself, and when you put him by one of those giants, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at TC laying there on the ground, kind of reaching up to him, saying, hey there, buddy. I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of both of them. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, he's gonna get up. There you go. I think maybe TC may be the one on the right. Another one might be his son, I'm not sure. That is something else. Here's what's almost gone.
His tag.
His tag, TC's. Yeah, well, he's old.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I've been shooting some video from him from inside, from the porch. I don't. That's not the other deer. That other big one there. You know, that's a wild deer too.
Yeah, that's a wild deer.
The only one's got a tag is TC.
Yeah.
Of all these bucks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bucks. The only one that's got a tag. And some of those guys are young too. That might be Fat Boy right there in the middle. Do you think?
That's Fat Boy.
That's Fat Boy, isn't it? Right there. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. The little guys try to get in there and get them some food. There's the little guy there. It's his first horns. Look how big those horns are. That's a beautiful 8-point. That's his very first antlers. And you can look and see the difference in some of the size of these deer. You look at those 2 deer right there, and a TC outweigh that deer by, he'll outweigh him by 70 or 80 pounds, won't he? Apache?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Maybe 100 pounds bigger. I don't know. He's really a lot larger. Even the 2 does, neither one of those have a tag. So, you know, red tag, she comes in here and feeds with all these and brings her babies, and they all obviously are born in the wild. That is red tag out there, maybe, I don't know. No, the only deer here of all these deer, and Apache and I are standing 10 foot away from them, 10 foot away from them. The only deer that has a tag here that was born in a pen is TC, Thundercloud. And TC and that other big buck, where'd that other big buck go? Is he standing? He's standing. Walked off, I guess. Yeah. But there's another one that's just about as wide as TC. Just about as wide as TC. TC is a big boy. Way over 200 pounds. What a deal right there. They come running when that feeder went off this morning. They also come running when they heard Apache showing up. Because Apache, he's got the key to the pantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deer here. Absolutely wonderful. Just about as good as it gets to walk out here and stand 10 foot away from big giant wild bucks like this in velvet. They're still growing, still getting bigger. They will get bigger all this month, but they're getting up there pretty close as big as they're going to get. It's so cool to see the little ones that's got such nice racks, and you know, if they make it 2 or 3 or 4 years, they're going to just be absolutely monstrous. Okay, guys and girls, that'll about wrap up this week's Watching Giant Deer Antlers Grow. And I'm telling you what, we've been watching some giant deer antlers grow, haven't we? Absolutely no doubt about that. TC and TC Jr., I guess is what we call him, TC Jr. Those 2 deer are just great. Fat Boy's back out there. The only thing we're missing, Mr. Forrest, I get questions about him every single week, and we have not seen him since the rut last year. It's very likely that he is not still with us in this world. He's probably gone on to deer heaven, I guess, but maybe not. You just never know. The 2 deer we lost last year during the rut, and the rut's a very dangerous time of the year, plus it coincides with hunting season. And we didn't find either one of either Little Whitey, which is his first set of horns, and they were gorgeous, or TC, or a Forrest, which that was he's 4 years old, so they were probably a 180 score. I did not find the antlers anywhere from any sheds, so it's likely that he did not make it through the rut. It's likely both of them did not make it through the rut, but antlers are hard to find, and but we also found no bodies, so if they got killed out in the woods, they got killed and we didn't know anything about it. They could have just simply left and gone off and never come back and just found them a new home to live in where they got plenty to eat and have a lot of girls around, and that's all they want. They just want they want food most of the year. They want girls for a certain part of the year, and that's about it. But what a week it's been. We got a lot of deer here to feed. Our Fat Boys back here. TC, probably what we're calling TC Jr., plus those little bucks that have just got 10, 12 points on them in their very first horn. So spectacular. We're going to watch this go through the summer. Let all your friends know to get on Jimmy and Chris Houston's Twin Eagle Ranch video. And remember to fish lucky. I sure do love you.